Hey, good morning from Seattle. Let me get you locked and loaded here. Locked and loaded. Look at the mess right here. Oh, yeah. Let's see if this is good enough or not. Oh, there we go. Get right to the edge of my table, I guess. Okay. So I'll show you what I'm doing. We'll make a few and then I'll show you some more. All right. So first, I'm going to log in so I can talk to y'all, which is way funner sometimes to be a little interactive. So welcome to my channel. I'm Kelly Snow, where we do, junk journal crafts mostly. I have a group, Junk Journal Junkies, etc., on Facebook. And so I come on here and show you guys how I make all my junk. So today, we're going to use some wax. And this is fun because, and these go fast. If you want to do something and you just get overwhelmed with making the whole books and all that whole deal, it's really a good way to get something done, to get your stash up. So I got a whole pile of them here that we're going to wax. And I got some here I'm going to finish right now. Actually, these are just ready to be sewed, so I'm not even going to bother. So what I do is I get them all ready and then I lay them over here like this. And then I do my one stitch down and I'll show you. So what I'm doing basically, not really much of anything actually, but it ends up looking like kind of cool. So I literally just, well, I went a long ways. It doesn't matter which way you do it. Book page, sheet music, whatever, background, graph paper, whatever you want to use. Morning, Elaine. How are you? Oh, you're doing paper? I need to do paper too. Well, you know what? I'm still using my regular home iron. That's just all I'm doing. I got a little travel iron. You can go to Target and get a little travel iron in the luggage part, where they got the luggage section. And they don't have any holes in the bottom. If you want to get one of those there, it's like $10. Otherwise the craft irons, gosh, they charge so much money just because it's a craft item. I'm so mad. But good news. Not that I like Michael's either, but one is just moved into our Lake Stevens. It's close by, the next town over, so it's kind of fun. If I ever get to go there. I always like Hobby Lobby better, but I don't know. It's farther away, so. And I see some of y'all getting good stuff at Michael's. I'm just ripping all the straight edges off here. I don't want a straight edge on anything. Mostly. So I just ripped them all, and I'm doing little ones. You could do bigger ones like you just seen that I had. I'll show you that I made a bunch yesterday. I think they're right here. I think... well, maybe not. But anyway. I think they're out because I took pictures. I think they're out in the other room. Of course. But anyway. Anyway, so let's just do one. And I'll just show you what I'm doing. Now I'm into my scraps. And this isn't actually a scrap because I used a brand new piece of paper. And I'm dumb. I should have went to my bin. But I am doing a video here and I got sidetracked. Anyway, so just ink up your piece. I always put script on it, even if you can't see it at the end anyway. I just do it. And then literally I'm taking a piece of ephemera and a pretty piece of ephemera and put them together and sew it on there. So let me find a pretty piece. Let's see what goes with what. Let's just look in your pile and see what you got. I got a pretty red rose, and then I would want something small to go on top or behind, just something that might match, This would even be cute too for a quarter, but I don't know if we could get it to look right. 2 for $5, that's cute. So you get 2 flowers for 5 cents. I don't know. What is this anyway? furniture and upholstery. Could see if I got anything cute that'll go with that. Otherwise, sometimes I do. Now these are from my shop. I was using all these yesterday. All these cute little tags. Sometimes I put a tag with. You know, it just depends. Let's just see how it goes here. These three kind of are a nice color too. But you'll get the idea here once we go along. Let me just get a few out here that kind of look good so we can see. Let me do one more so I can lay a couple out. Doing one at a time is kind of lame. Let me do three just so I can get a feel for what's going on here. Because this one I think is a weird shape, so I want a different shape for that one. Because I kind of like this butterfly and the black to go with this, see? Maybe like that. And then we'll do, see, we'll do, this is kind of like got some blues in it. Just ink it up. And then we could use this one in the background. Right? Hi, Elaine. Hi, Christy. Okay, so you go like this. Sometimes now these little tags you get from my shop, they got the holes in them if you punch it out. Sometimes I like to leave them hang over the edge, so if I want to put a little ribbon in there, I can. So you just go like this, and and then I'm gonna run one stitch down. Look at this little bug decides to come. What are you doing? Gosh, you're stealing the show, my bud. Okay, so now this will find something I want, like a flowery thing or something, you know. What are you doing? You can't come here right now. It sits right here on my thing. 2 for $25. I guess we could just use a picture if I could get it to set right. I probably can't. I need a different shape. I need a different shape. Hey, we got some money in the background though, and then 2 for $25. That's cute. I like that. That's fun. Oh yeah, you decide to come sit right here by me, huh? Okay, little guy. Silly. I don't know what he's doing here. Okay. And then just pick something that you need to get rid of, basically, is just anything. Just put it behind. So you got at least one layer of something behind. Because you're going to put wax on here. And you want the wax to have something to soak up. So just any scrap, just anything. This one's kind of big, but I like that too. This one actually needs to be a little bigger, or I could put 2 pieces back there. It doesn't really matter what you put back there because it's all going to be covered in wax. You know what I mean? Okay, so I don't know. I think that's all right. So now what I do is I just bring it to my sewing machine. Usually I stack these up and I make a little pile, and then like this. And then I go sew them all at the same time, you know. So I'll take all these 3 and I'll run my 1 stitch down, and then I'll show you what they look like. And then we'll do the next step, which is the waxing, right? I just wanted to show you a little bit how we're doing here. Now you can put more stuff down if you want, but I'm not messing around. I wanted to. I have so much ephemera, so much Tim Holtz, so much of this that I need to just get it down, get it on something. I need to just use it, my God. You know, so I'm not messing around. I'm not messing around. I'm just doing it. But, you know, with these journals, you can sit and fuss for hours and days on one tag. So, you know, it just depends how your approach is and whatever. Me, I want to get it stuff done, so I like assembly lines. Anybody shows me an assembly line, you know, this is Lori Fusco inspired. She makes me crazy every time I watch her. If you guys don't know her, she's Lori Girl on the Ridge. She does awesome stuff. He's one of my favorites. And when you're gonna go use your scraps, she's a really good one to watch because it's so fun. She just has a way of doing it that's... Come on now. He's still flying around here. You see him? God. Okay. So I just did one stitch. That's all I did. Look at him. Would you go out of here now? Oh, well. I guess we're just going to have a friend. So here's the other one. Just one stitch. That's it. Just one stitch down the middle. That's it. See? That's all I did on all of them. Every single one. They're all the same. And then here's the pile that I did last night. See? So there's a million. So that's good. That's what I needed. So I just do, so it's all in stages, you know. And now we can do the waxing part. But I'm not done. See, I'm still going to do more. This is what I'm doing today. I'm making a whole box of these. Because then when you get them, when these are done, look how cute. I'll show you. They're super cute. Like on an envelope. Look, these are just the little envelopes. You can just set them right here. This is really cute. I did a I did a little flipper thing with envelopes. It's just so cute. But my point being is you can put these on anywhere on the corners. You can open this up and put it right here. You know, and then you have a little tuck spot. You can embellish your envelopes. Just glue it down. You know, you could do lots of different things with it on a page. You could put it at the bottom and let it like hang off. It's just so many things. Or you can stick it on your page and just use it for a tuck spot. They're multi-uses. They're the embellishments, you know. And this one I did yeah, this one I just glued it on right here, and then I put some ribbon over the top. Now these you could totally put ribbon on. I'm just not doing it on these because I don't want them all to be the same. So these ones I'm going to do cheesecloth on today. That's what I'm going to use. But the next ones I'm going to put, you know, maybe some ribbon and some different elements, you know what I mean? But today it's just I'm doing a cheesecloth. I'll show you. And maybe a button, you know. Buttons go good on the wax. As soon as they, you know, as soon as the wax dries, it holds the button right on. So you can just not worry about that. I like to use the baby buttons for these little tiny ones. If I have them, where's my babies? Oh no. Maybe I didn't bring them. Doesn't look like I did. Shoot. I guess no buttons today then. Bummer. What are we going to use? Well, I don't need anything, I guess, actually. Lame. I kind of wanted buttons. Let me go see where they're at. I kind of want them. Sorry. But I think I know where they are. They're right on by my recliner. So let me go check. Because I got to have a button, you guys, on some of them, you know. Okay, here we go. I got some. Sorry, but I gotta have the little ones. Okay. So if you got one of these mats that I'm working on, I've ruined so many from doing iron work with waxing the wax seals and melting all this stuff. If I were you, mine's already warped and ruined, so I'm not going to worry about it. But I wouldn't do any work on top of this because it warps them every single time. So just FYI. Look at this little bugger. Get out of here. What are you doing? Jeez Louise. He's flying around. Look at him. Right here where I'm trying to work. Right on me. You silly thing. Go. Gosh. You silly little thing. So I'm just basically laying a piece of cheesecloth over the top. In some area, you know, wherever I'm going to put like the button or a flower or a, you know, whatever it is we're going to use. And some I might not put anything. I'll just put cheesecloth and no buttons or nothing, you know. Got a whole bunch of little pieces around. This is going to be so cute. All right, and then, so I got a dish here full of beeswax little pellets from Hobby Lobby. They're kind of expensive there, so use your coupon. I don't know where else to get them. Even eBay or whatever, it's not a very good price. I can't find very good price on it anywhere. So if anybody knows where to get any beeswax pellets, let me know, because I don't know where to get them. But and they make different sizes. These are kind of small. I like the bigger ones, but what do, you know? So, excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. All right, so I just sprinkle, 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 sprinkle them all around. Hi, Steffi. There we go. I did some tea staining the other day. I did that black tea because I was using those tea bags. Remember I was going through the tea bag thing? But yeah, but the candle shops, they want to charge too much. I can find beeswax. It ain't hard to find. But it's expensive, I'm saying. And I'm in Seattle, so it's like, oh my God. A broken cup at Goodwill is $3. I'm just saying. I'm not even exaggerating. Not in the slightest. And I'm not even joking. I about died when I went there. First time trip at Goodwill's when I was here in Washington. Oh my God. I'm like, where did I go? The Twilight Zone? Oh, my cord is wrapped up in my... Shoot. Hold on. All right, I got it. Anyways, so I take the cup up to the register and I say, you realize this is broken. You know what I mean? You realize this is broke, right? Like, and it's $3? Like, really? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on here? I mean, I can go to Walmart and buy a new one, or the dollar store and buy a new one for $1. So, I mean, I'm like, do you guys know what's going on? Or I just don't get it, you know? I just don't get it. So, shopping at Goodwill here doesn't work for me. So, now you can't tell right now because it's not dry, but you can see where you're going to get another layer of grungy looking. You see? But I'm just doing a little bit right now just to see how it's going to look. And then I'm going to add more because I'm going to put the button on wherever I want. You know, and you can get these real waxy if you want. Some people get them real waxy. Like, I don't know what the heck kind of wax they're using. But I can't get it. Like, I just can't. But I forgot to tell you guys something. It's weird. Until the wax melts and dries, you got to glue a tiny bit. I probably wouldn't. I forgot to tell you. Shoot. I don't know if it'll even glue now. with the wax on it already. Your cheesecloth needs a little bit of glue, I forgot. Or it won't stick until it dries, you know. But the wax, now you gotta watch out. The reason why I'm scared and I don't do it so thick is because when I first started making junk journals and I was watching Lori Fusco do the wax, I did the wax. But I did it right on top of my page in my book laying here. Rookie mistake. I had no idea. I didn't know how much to use or what I was doing. I was waxing right on my page. So, you know, it ruined it. The wax went through everything, 3 pages, and waxed everything together. I used way too much, like, you know, so you kind of got to watch out a little bit how you're doing it, just so you know, Don't do it on your book. Do it on something else first, and then put it in your book when it's all dry. I think I'm going to put a button on this one. Now, the buttons, I don't know. You really can put a little bit of glue on everything, just a little, just to hold it there until the wax dries. But the buttons now, I just pile the wax on top of it and then just go over it, and it just, you know, adheres itself. I just iron right over the button, you know how we do on our clothes, just the same way. You know. I'm really trying to get it thick. But if you get it too thick and you put it in a spot where there is an activity happening and it bends and stuff, it cracks. So it kind of depends where you're going to put it too, I guess. So you kind of got to just play with it, you know. And then I'll show you a couple when they get dried, what they look like. I mean, you can see it now a little bit, a little of the grunge on there, right? Right here. See the dark spots? That's wax. And it just looks cool, and it gives them everything this like milky look. It's just cool. I love it. I'm putting it on again because it soaks it right in. I need a new mat. My mat is ruined from doing all this ironing on it. So watch out. Watch out when you're doing it. It'll ruin it. This looks especially good over your die cut flowers. But I'm waiting. I'm not doing any die cut flowers because my daughter's coming. And she wants to do something, and she wants to use all my flowers. So I'm not touching the flowers because I know Sierra's coming. She's got to get her van fixed, and she's trying to raise up some money. So when she comes, she's coming next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. She's going to be here for 4 days. So I'm going to be doing videos with her. It's going to be so fun. She doesn't know how to do junk journals, so it's going to be really good for new people to watch because she doesn't have a clue. Just like I taught my mom and you guys watched, I'm going to teach my daughter, and now she's going to do it. And so anyways, I'm going to be teaching her how to do different things, and she's going to try to raise up some money to fix her van. She's just a young girl, 25, you know how it is, and she's got 2 little boys, and she's getting divorced, you know. Young things happen, so she got her first little apartment all by herself and her little boys, and it's empty, you know. It's empty, you know. She's poor, and Grandma and I help her, but she has to learn, you know. You got to let them struggle a little bit so that they don't keep making the same mistakes, you know. So we let her struggle a little bit. Actually, we have a surprise for her, but I don't even want to say it, so I'm not gonna in case she watches, but we do have a little bit of a surprise, so we'll see. But anyways, so we're gonna work while she's here and list some stuff in the store so we can try to raise up some funds to to fix her van. And I got one of my friends here in town, her husband is gonna fix it because we can't afford the shop. It's just so expensive here in Seattle. It's just ridiculous. So I'm not even gonna bother trying. So anyway, this is cute. Look, it's got the ribbon on the end. See when they got the holes? Now these little tags are from my shop. And my link to my shop's in the description there. And these are the Tim Walls, but these are from my shop. And I left the little hole hanging off the edge so we could put the little ribbon in. And isn't that cute like that? So these ones all will have little ribbons, you know. So it'll just be cute. I have this color in my shop too. This is, I think, the salmon. And when you put ink on it, it is amazingly gorgeous. I don't have any violet seam binding, but I do have violet hand-dyed cotton muslin ribbon that I ripped and inked. So I do have some available that'll match. Unless you want to do your own, I used Kool-Aid. And that was really fun to try. I think I'm gonna cut this first. It's too wide for these little teeny weeny tags in my shop. So I'm gonna cut this. And then I scrunch it up. Hi, Christy. Yeah, they're pretty cute. I don't know about candle wax, Stephanie. I feel like it's so thick and like dries so weird that it would crack. I don't know. We could try it. Try it and tell me. You know, I don't know. I'm too scared. I don't know. Candles are expensive too, unless, you know, I mean, I don't know. We could get a tea light and light it and drip it on here and see what would happen. I know. We could try. I just think this is so cute. I love the salmon color. And then you put some ink on it and it's perfect. Look, it's like a deep rose. And then I got lavender here. But I think this will be okay, but I really want a lavender piece. I just need to get some for the shop, I guess. It's just that's such a weird color. People don't often go for lavender, but sometimes you need it. I'll have to find my ribbon. I think it's over there. Dang it. All right, anyway. Anyways, let's just get the wax on. So really, you're just laying out the pellets and... Well, my link is there. It should be in the description box as well. No, I never used the colored chips before. Because I'm just trying to bring out the natural color that's already on here. But I don't know. I could try it and see. That'd be kind of fun. But then if it's colored, it's covering up your... I'd be scared. I'm scared. I don't like new stuff. No, I do. But I get so used to doing things the way I like them, then I don't want to do something else. But I don't know. Usually my mom, she won't try anything new. I am so surprised that she did these journals. I can't even tell you guys. Literally, I'm not even kidding. She will not try anything. She says no to everything. It's so funny. Oh, I forgot the cheesecloth. Dur-dur-dur. I get too busy gabbing. You need the layer on the top, right? Dummy. And why do I do tutorials? When I'm the one always messing them up. It's actually not a tutorial. I'm just hanging out. It would say tutorial if I was like being serious, but I'm not really serious. Quite obviously, right? We'll leave that to the professional girls. I just can't do what they do. I just don't have the technical ability. I just don't have the stuff, and I just can't. This is it. This is all you're getting out of me. I every year though do upgrade and improve something, whether it's my lights or my camera or my table or my something, you know. I do make improvements, but I don't know if I'll ever grow up to be a Amity Bloom or not. Right? I know. You just never, oh, you can't plan. I know, right, Stephanie? You just got to roll with it. You just got to roll with it, don't you? Can't let it get you all upset because it's just not worth it. We're just playing around, you know. So, although, you know, I mean, I'm playing around, but I'm serious too at the same time. If I could look better and do better, I would, but I just don't know how. So it was a miracle that I got this far. Serious. You know, you had to learn. I had to learn everything. I didn't know anything about nothing. I don't know anything about YouTube and all this. Oh my God. It's so hard to start a new channel now. They've made it so hard. So I'm glad I started when I did, because it's kind of hard now how they have it. And it doesn't work. It would be okay if their software, hardware, or whatever the heck the right word is, worked. But it don't. You go to upload a video, yeah, right. Error, error, error. It's like, oh my God. Just forget it. Just skip it. God, everything's so hard. At least for me. I need to make technology my friend, I guess. I keep saying it's not my friend, and therefore it won't be. So I guess I got to change the way I speak about it and change my reality. That's what I have to do. So I'm going to start from now on talking really nice about technology, sending out good waves to it, making it my friend, accepting what I have to do about it, and see if that changes how it interacts with me. And I with it. We will see. Because, you know, you get everything that you think is what happens. You know, if you set yourself up to, this is going to be terrible, well, that's the experience you're going to have. So I do that with myself with technology. I say, oh my God, I can't do it. And then I don't. You know. Well, usually, Leslie, it's not this messy. Even my mom is telling me, Kelly, this is getting a little ridiculous. And I understand that, but when I'm doing scraps, I can't help it. Like, and I've done like 3, no. What happened is I did boho. That's what started this mess. I did boho. And you know, once you do boho and you drag out all that stuff, like, I'm just overwhelmed. So I have all my boho stuff over there on that desk and all my beads and all that stuff, right? And then this desk is where you embellish. And your embellishing desk is always like this. Like, I need options right here. How am I going to do it without it? You know, like, seriously, you need to be able to see what's going on. I got to have stuff around. I know this is ridiculous, but when you're using scraps, it's almost, I can't help it. I don't know. I mean, I could get everything ready beforehand and, like, pretend that I'm all clean and neat and tidy like they do, but I'm just not, so I'm just not going to do that. It takes too much time to get that all set up and look all beautiful and all this crap. I don't feel like it. I just want to make my stuff and, you know, not trying to be anything. That'll just stick right there if I leave it. I guess I will. I could try a couple flowers. I wonder if we wax flowers. We could try a couple. Let's try it. Here's one with a flower. Here's one with a flower. Here's another one with a flower. All right. I'm trying to use up these dang flowers. I've had them literally for years. I never use flowers, but I started putting them on yesterday. I'm using these dang things. So just a dab to make it stick. Just a dab. And then, what kind of flower? Where did I put them? Oh gosh, that's next. Right here, nice. I wait until Hobby Lobby has these 50% off. You know how they go around in all the sections. They're $5 each, but I ain't buying these for $5. So I wait till they're 50% off, and then I go buy every color. That's how I do it. That's how I do the world. One of each, please. Then I'll buy them. 50% off. Heck yeah. $2.50. I'll do it then. But I'm not doing it for $5. Okay, so I always script stamp on mine. And I ink it up a little. Hi, Rita. Oh, the wax is the great. It's the greatest. All right. Let's try it out. I never waxed these either before, so I really don't know. You know, so we'll just do it together here and see how it works out. We'll try a couple and see. Sure, you guys make me mess everything up. Hey, but that's the good part about it, because then you don't have to. But I'm looking for my ink pad right here. I lost my little one. You know how I used to go across it? I lost it when Joni came to visit. Oh, good. Loose ends are good to get done and tied up. Back to work on Monday. What do you do, Rita? You should stay home and make journals. You'll make lots of money. Right? How did your little summer sale thing go? Did you do good? You guys got to go over and look at Rita's shop. She's been trying to auction off and sell journals. Oh my God, girl. Oh, good. Oh, good. I know it's tough. Yeah, she would do good, huh? She's got to stay home and make journals. We'd all buy them. Right? This one, the pearl fell out, so psh, I don't know how that's going to look, but whatever. Oh, it'll be cute. I know, yours is so cute. You were one of the first ladies I watched when I started. It was so fun. I just think you're so cute. You know, that's part of the fun, is getting to know everybody. And I always tell the new girls, you know, don't try to be anything, because that's no fun. And then it's too stressful for you when you're acting. If you just be yourself, then we can enjoy you. You know, it's what we're doing. You guys know that. We go enjoy each one. It isn't even a lot of times about what we're making, although that's fun, but it's nice to get to know the person, you know. This one doesn't have a pearl in the middle, so I'm all upset about it. I don't know what to do. Oh gosh, now I got a pearl and a button. We'll see. Oh wait, that one's too big. See? I need a baby button and I can't find one. I'll just put it there and see what happens. You know, we'll try it out. I love that you sit with your granddaughter, Rita. That is so cute. I just cannot wait till my little girl comes here. Oh, it was so fun. Well, I get my daughter this week. I was just telling the girls my daughter's coming. And she wants to do journals. Finally. 25. She's finally going to listen to her mommy and sit here. It's going to be so fun. Oh, I'm so excited. So she is getting divorced. I was just telling the girls she's getting divorced now. 25. She's heartbroken, you know, and loves her husband and all this. And it's such a... my little grandsons and all that. Anyways, so... she got her first own little apartment, and she's all by herself, and, you know, it's empty, and she don't have anything, no shelves or nothing, you know, and I can't go there right now. I can't travel, so I can't, you know, like, go shopping or do anything, but anyways, so she just moved in, and she needs some work done on her van, so I got a guy that's relatively cheap, you know. And he does good. He's our friend, you know, and so he's going to look at her van for her while she's here. So when she's here, we're going to make a bunch of stuff to try to sell in my shop to raise the money to fix her van next week. She comes Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. She's staying for 4 days. I'm so excited. We're going to have so much fun. I just get so exhausted, though, because when she comes, I am just so excited, you know. Oh, I just get crazy. It's like, oh my God, girl, I need to take a nap. You know, I get too excited, so I just have to calm it down, you know. I can't help it. I know, I miss mine too. No, listen, I haven't seen her in like 2 years. She moved back home to Minnesota, you know, and I haven't even met my little grandson yet. So I'm so excited. I never get to see my kids, you know. We don't all live in the same area. My other one's back home in Minnesota now. So I don't get to see her. You know, and mom's in Minnesota, so I don't get to see family. So I'm excited because we don't have anyone here. And she's going to stay for 4 days. Oh my God, I'm excited. And so she was here last week, but I couldn't do videos. We just hadn't seen each other in a while, and I just wanted to spend some time with her and whatever. And so anyway, she's going to come back, and we're going to do videos and make stuff and try to raise money for her van. So that'll be so fun. I know. I'm just so excited. And she's like, okay, you know, and then she wants to craft too, besides the fact, you know. She actually does want to do it. She just happens to need money right now for her van, but she's actually going to do it. So we'll see how much. You know, it's tough when you got little babies, though. That's the thing. So these flowers seem to be doing okay. I will show you guys at the end of the video here. You know, when these are dry, they'll dry as we go along, you know. And I'll show you what they look like because I'm interested myself to see how they're going to take it. This will be kind of fun. And like I said, you can add fabrics, ribbons, whatever. I'm just doing really simple ones just because I don't have time to mess around right now. I got so much. Oh my God. I got so much stuff. And the next ones I make are going to have ribbon because I'm trying to mix it up. These are going to be cheesecloth. And the next ones are going to be ribbon, you know, just so you mix it up. At least that's how I'm going to do it. I just like an assembly line. And once I get on a kick, then that's how I'm going to do it. So all these little tags are in my shop. These are Tim Holtz. But all these little flower tags are all in my shop. All these ones right here. And then I just put cheesecloth on top and the flower. And I think these flowers are going to work out good. I think they're going to be cute. So I'm going to use them again. I'm not a flower person. I don't usually use flowers. You guys know that about me. But I like it when other people do it. So I'm thinking, you know how that works? You like it when other people do it. It's so weird, you know. But when I use them, it's like, I don't like it. It's really weird. I don't know why I do that to myself, but I just do. I made some cute ones yesterday. Ooh, sometimes they turn out so cute, you know, and other times you're kind of like, eh. But then another person looks at it and says, oh my God, you know. But we all say, oh my God, to everything. So it's like, psh, I never listen to you girls. You say everything's pretty. And that's what I used to laugh about. I'm like, me and my mom both. Hi, babes. Me and my mom both would laugh and say, I'm not asking them girls. They tell me everything I make's cute. Just one time I want somebody to say, ew, that sucks.
Don't take that with any other. Take it with a meal.
Oh, with a
Your
meal?
biggest meal of the day.
Oh, really?
And no ibuprofen or anything.
Nothing else, huh? Okay.
That's what she said.
Oh, you guys, I went to the doctor yesterday, finally. You know, I fell down last year and I haven't been able to recover, and so I got something weird going on. So guess what I got? Some kind of weird disease. I just found out. So now I got to take pills, I guess. We're going to try it and see. I have, I forget the name of it. I guess it don't matter. I don't have to talk about medical crap. That stinks. Nobody wants to hear that. All right, so now let's see. Pink. We'll do a couple pink ones. Right here. Yeah, Elaine, I still can't go shopping. I still can't ride in the car. Like, I still can't. I'm so swollen. I can't lay in my bed. Like, it just goes on and on. So, whatever. I don't know, but it's like HLA-25 or some kind of weird rare disease. I don't know what it is. It's a weird name. Anyway, so they tested for me and it came up positive, so I had to go back into the rheumatologist yesterday. And he's like, well, some people can just carry it, not actually have the disease. You know how that goes? So I have all the symptoms though. But he's like, it's so rare that it would be just really a rare thing. But I have every single symptom. So I had to, they had to take a whole bunch more blood and all this. And now I got to go in to get my spine tested because it's immune system attacks my joints and my spine or something. So anyway, I'm having a hell of a time actually. So it's tough to sit here for an hour and do a video even. So that's why they're so weird and sporadic, because I can't sit long enough to do them. So, all right, these are so cute. I'm just loving these so much. I like the flowers. And my husband brought me McDonald's breakfast. That's so cute. I like the coffee there if they do it good. We'll have some coffee. I'm in Seattle, so it's early here. It's only 11. You know what I mean? So we're just getting up and moving around and walk the dog and, all that. Well, it's okay, Lynn. You know my attitude about things. It's all good. It's all going to be okay. So no, it's okay, because you know what? When a person faces these kind of things, it opens you up to other things. So guess what I'm doing now? I'm doing Tai Chi. I'm doing a whole bunch of energy work. Like I feel so good right now, even though that I have this weird disease or whatever. Mentally, I'm better than I have been in years. So it sometimes takes a disaster to have a reflection, and then, so don't wait. Do it now. Have your reflection now. Go in depth now. Don't wait until you're sick and dying to reflect and realize what life is all about, so don't wait. So now I'm getting up in the morning and I'm doing Tai Chi, and it's just beautiful. I'm working on trying to get my mind, body, and spirit to work together instead of being at odds with each other. And I literally can feel in my body the odds. You know how we fight against ourselves mostly is usually our issue. You know what I mean? We're our own worst enemies. And so I've been working on this, trying to get my body, mind, and spirit to work together, because most of the times we curse our body and we don't consider it. We're not friends with it, and so we don't treat it very well. We haven't learned self-care either. We're women, so our focus is usually caring for others when we're on empty, so and no, when a person, a disease is a physical manifestation of your subconscious mind. And I have been so broken for years over, things that happen. And this is the physical manifestation of what happens. And so if I can clear out all of that damage that I've done, then, maybe my body will recover. If I can get into a place of rest instead of a place of anxiety, worry, all the things that we do to ourselves during the day, and become something else rather than my habits. I come from a long line of worriers. My mother worries. My grandmother worried. It was a habit I learned and picked up, and it's not good for your body to be in that state all day long, And when you're a worrier, it really weighs on you, And my mom deals with that too, heavy depression and things like that, because you worry and put yourself in this state of mind that isn't healthy. And it's just a habit. So I'm learning to more self-control, which I completely need because I'm a Sagittarius and I'm all over the place. So I really need a lot of grounding. And I know that this sounds so... I never believed it. When I heard other people talk about this, I thought, oh my God, they're just trying to be something, trying to be some cool hippie, whatever, I don't know. But I am not kidding. It really worked. I took this class And I'm telling you, this energy work, it's incredible. I just can't believe that I'm, 48 and I'm just learning this. Why didn't someone tell me? you know, I mean, I guess it depends on the circles you travel in, but I just didn't believe in all that stuff. I just didn't. But I'm telling you, I have some techniques now that I have learned in this last couple of years that is completely amazing. And I've been telling a few of the girls around, that are seeking and ask, I tell them, and they're having incredible results with it as well. And so I don't know. I'm just telling you guys that we are energy beings, and I'm telling you, if you open yourself up to it, it really is an incredible difference you can make in your own being. So I can tell you guys about it if you want to sometime. I don't know if anybody's interested in it, but I'm telling you what, an exercise that we did in this class that I took, I don't know, I'm always never talk about crafts when I'm doing crafts. I always talk about this stuff. I don't know why I get off on it every time. Oh well, I can't help it. I just feel like people need to hear it, and I'm a little bit of a I'm kind of a sensitive, person, so I can kind of feel what's going on, but sometimes people need to hear this. So anyways, so one of the things that we did was really, really interesting is, if you guys want to hear it, I got a whole pile of wax. I mean, how much can I talk about the wax? You know what I'm saying? You just pile it on and iron it on. But anyways, it was so interesting. Okay, so what the lady was telling us is that starting from when we were young, anything that happens, whether it be traumatic or a good experience, we leave energy behind as well as pieces of ourself, right? In all of these situations, circumstances, we give our energy to people, places, groups, and things. And most of the time unnecessarily, but anyway, so we leave pieces of ourselves around, when you had a breakup or a divorce, or you went through a relationship, with this guy, and you know how they might have hurt you, and you left a piece of yourself there and move on, and you break, and you understand what I mean. You have these pieces of yourself that you give and left around. So one of the exercises was to go through, beginning from when you were young, go through your life, and it was called calling in your allies, and learning that you are your own best ally, and that we should stop looking to the outside world for anything and start looking within. And so calling in the allies was calling in all the pieces of yourself that you have left behind, and it's actually yourself back into yourself, and hold your hand and bring, all yourself back in. And the 3-year-old self, the 7-year-old self, the 12-year-old self, come in, hold her hand, welcome her back, you know and while you're there bringing back in this part of yourself that you left behind, you also draw the energy back from that person, place, situation, or circumstances. So you're doing two things. Now, I did mine separate because, or you can do them together, it just depends, but I did mine separate. And it actually was quite amazing. You discover things that you didn't know before. It brings awareness to where you're leaving your energy, who you're giving pieces of yourself to, and why you're doing that. And then how can you prevent yourself from doing that in the future so that you remain whole again. And so the first time that I did it, when I called in all my allies of myself and brought them into me and held their hand and stood next to me as if, you know, they're all parts of you that you can draw information from, you can ask questions to. Your past person, your past you is your sweet, is your, where your sweetness is. There's no judgment and opinion and any of that when you were young. So sometimes we make opinions and make decisions based on fear or opinions from the past, or these things, when I just was telling my daughter yesterday, don't ever base a decision, a life decision, on fear. So you can ask yourself and your past self and your future self, which is highly important, because that's the one. The future self of you is the one that you formulate in your mind. Now, here I go again with my big philosophies. But they say, I study consciousness and all these, I don't know. Anyway, uh, they say if you, how they get you listen to those billionaire speeches and how they all, do these rituals every day where they say to themselves, they're going to have a good day and then they have a good day or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But reality actually does react to your consciousness. And so if you walk around with a crappy attitude, you're going to have a crappy day. And so so it really is about focusing on not the situation that you're in at the moment, but it's the situation in the future that you're trying to get to. That's what you need to focus on. And if you keep finding yourself falling back into the same ruts all the time, it's because you haven't projected to the future. You know what I mean? You're staying sucked in to the drama that you got going on. You kind of got to shut the door on all of it. Just shut the door and focus on what it is you want. And if you want this, say, happiness, joy, health, wealth, and whatever, then that's where your focus needs to be at. You can't. And that is a lot of what self-care she's teaching me is about. It's about knowing when to push the rest of it out and say, nope, I'm not going there, because this is what I'm doing. I'm working on my health and I'm working on my peace, and I choose peace and happiness rather than falling into the drama of what everybody else has got going on. That is self-care. It's knowing when to participate in reality and society, which is usually a bunch of crap, or, stay to yourself and work on yourself. If everybody would just keep to themselves and worry about themselves, then we wouldn't have half the issues, we got going on. So anyways, I've just been feeling so much better. So I called in all the pieces of myself. Oh my God, I cried because I've missed some pieces of myself that you left behind. Some of it I've missed myself. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh my God, this feels so good to have my little girl back, your child spirit inside, where your playfulness and whatever. And then when I drew the energy back in, I couldn't quite figure out how to do it. So I messaged the lady and I asked her, like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? And I don't feel it or whatever, and she said to imagine a cord, just like an umbilical cord, from the person. Now, you're not stealing energy from them. You're not hurting the other person. You're taking back the energy that you gave. So you're taking your power back that you gave to the person, situation, or circumstance. So you imagine a cord from that, whatever it is that you want to get your energy back from, and you visualize. Now, this takes some practice, and eventually it does work better, but it's like a muscle. But you visualize then that energy that you gave that person's situation, circumstance, coming back into your body. So you're calling back in yourself, you're calling back in the energy that you gave, and I am telling you, I feel so much better, because you go through every situation in your life that is giving you some issues, and you do that. You call yourself back in, you call your energy back in, and I'm telling you, I feel so much better. I can't even believe it. I would never have believed it in a million years. But I'm telling you what, I'm a firm believer now. I can't hardly believe it, like I said. I wouldn't believe anyone else that told me that all this. I would think it was a bunch of crap. But it's not. So it's very interesting. So I'm going to keep on it and keep on it and keep on it and see. And so the Tai Chi, now doing the body, mind, and spirit, because so oftentimes, you know, if we have something about ourselves that we don't like, okay, we beat ourselves up about it. Why do I do that? Why do I do that? I keep doing that. And you beat yourself up and beat yourself up. So rather than doing that, you know, they're telling you to embrace that side of you and, you know, self-acceptance in all areas, not just the good parts, you know. Sheesh. We're only human, you know. We're going to make mistakes and have things about our personality that maybe we don't exactly, you know, the things you got to work on, you know. Your shadow side, you know. Okay, these ones are getting bigger now. Now I'm getting into the bigger ones. I'm almost done here. Kinda. I got a couple more. Couple more. And then we got it all. We got it all done. But see, I'm using up all my cheesecloth. I'm using up all my dang snippets. Oh my god, I got so much stuff. Now this, let's see, it's probably too big. Right there. This one I think I want up there, and this one's too big. I'll do it right here. There. So anyway, so the Tai Chi is, it's so cool. It makes you use your mind, body, and spirit together. And it's so cool. So you're moving according to your breath. So you move a certain way on the in-breath and move a certain way on the out-breath. And then you just get into this space of, you know, kind of a blissful, relaxing space. And it really is just about relaxing. It's not really like an exercise, you know, although it is, but it isn't at the same time, you know what I mean? So it's just slow, gentle movements following your own breath. And I'm telling you what, it's amazing when you've been at odds with yourself for years to go stand out there and do this thing where you're flowing together in synchronicity rather than at odds. It really does something for me. I don't know. So I've done it a few times. I've only started like, I don't know, I guess it was like a week, and then my husband was on vacation and he bugs me. I can't do it, you know, so then I had to wait, and then I go back to it because he went back to work, but now it's the weekend again, so he's home. I don't do it. We have a small little house right here, and so it's kind of hard to get into that meditative space when he's got, you know, football on or whatever, you know. So I just do it when he's at work. But anyway, it's really helped. And you can even do it in your chair. They have a sitting, you know, sitting one. Forgot to glue it, dang it. Okay. Now, the flowers. I'm trying to use the flowers, but let's use a couple red ones just for fun. I could do a red one on here, red one on there, red one on here. And I do have a little purple. I could do purple on this one. Do a little purple. All right. Okay. Did I lose everybody talking about all this? I don't see anyone anymore. Okay, I'll shut up. All right, let me get, I want something under this one. It needs something else here. Needs something else here. I'll do it sideways. Sideways and right here. Well, I know it's dumb. You come here for crafts, and I always talk about all this crap all the time. And then sometimes I go in and delete them when I do that. Because I know I go off of these tangents. It's not what we're here for, but I'm just talking. Because, you know, just waxing. I never waxed eyelash trim, so we'll see what that's going to do. I have no idea. We'll see how that goes. I'm just talking. Nothing else to do. You know. I'm just gabbing. Okay, now we'll try this. Well, I don't like a lot of baloney talk anyways. If I don't have anything to say, I just don't talk. And then it's boring too, so. I don't like to talk about a bunch of baloney. You know what I mean? That's how my mom is too. You know, she lives in this community building and, you know, they have this community center and all the ladies go down there and gab and have coffee and stuff. And she likes it, but most of the time it's just a bunch of crap, you know. My mom says, I want to talk about something real. I don't want to go sit down there and talk about the weather, you know. That's just how we are, so. So I get it from my mom, you know. She's quite dramatic like that, so it's kind of funny. It's so funny. You should see her at like family barbecues and stuff, you know, because she gets bored, and when she gets bored, then she opens up her mouth. You think I got a big mouth? It's my mom that has the big mouth. It's a big family joke. We go to barbecues and stuff. God, what's Betty gonna say now? Because she'll put you right on the spot, you know. She'll put you right in the spot, and she's done it several times. In fact, sometimes people get mad at her. She's so funny. Because she'll come right out and ask you, what's, you know, we'll be sitting there and, well, the thing about me and my mom is, this is what you guys don't realize maybe, but we're kind of like anti-social, anti-society, anything, you know. She was in the hippie era, you know, kind of, and so anything to do with any kind of conforming to societal norms, we always go in the opposite direction, just sometimes just for fun, just to see people's reactions, like when we're out at the casino or we're shopping or, you know, whatever. We just always like to spectacle. We just think it's fun. We carry on, laugh real loud, whatever, you know. But anyway, so we're sitting around at family barbecues or whatever, and it gets real boring, you know. And so my mom we'll be talking about something, you know, kind of maybe a sensitive situation where family doesn't really, you know, want to talk about it or whatever. Oh no, my mom, she'll get right into it and she'll say, well, you know, if somebody's talking about like their divorce or I don't know, just some kind of sensitive subject, you know, my mom will just speak right up and say, well, what the heck's the big deal? Why can't we talk about it? Why don't you just tell us what the heck happened? What's so secretive? You know, she'll get right on you and say, you know, oh my God. And you should have seen her mother. It was worse. Her mom was really bad. In fact, so bad that people got mad at her because it was almost like really bad. Only she didn't do it for society reasons. It's just with her personality. It's just how she was, you know. One time we were visiting my aunt's friends and we were over there having a barbecue and this lady's teeth were all messed up. Kind of, they were all screwed up. And my grandma came right out and asked her, why don't you fix your teeth? Like, you know, you don't say that to people, you know what I mean? But that's just how my grandma was. And so my mom got that from her, you know what I mean? And then with the society crap, and then now I have a little, you know, it's just funny how it goes down the line and changes. So it's kind of funny. But that's my mom, that's the big mouth. Okay, I'm trying to wax this eyelash trim. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I got like a couple more to do, and then I'll go back and show you the whole pile. I'll show you the whole pile. It'll be dry and look good now, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just another layer. You really got to get some of this, Rita, because it's another layer that it just is cool, you know? It just does something else to it. Now this one. I really like it over top of just a die cut. you know, I'm like I said though, I'm saving them for my daughter comes. If you just put a flower die cut on here with the wax over top of just a flower, ooh, it looks really good. Like, you know, it gives it this film, and I don't know, it's just cool. But I noticed you put the iron on these pearls in the middle of these flowers, it's taking the pearl right off. So if you use these little flowers, watch out not to touch that center because it just pulls it right out. This one's really waxy, but we'll see. I'm always afraid of it, but I like it when I see it, like on Lori Fusco. She does real thick wax. We should ask her, you guys, what she uses, because some of her stuff is so thick. I buy all kinds of stuff from her. And some of her stuff is so thick. I love it so much. I don't know what the heck she's using. But anyway. Okay. We can always ask Lori. Okay, I got, and these are the ones I'm going to do next, because I have so many of these. We need to do these. You know what I'm saying? Just rip a strip of paper, stick a piece of fabric on, put an ephemera and a thing, and look, you got two, because you could tuck here, and then when you glue it down to something, then you'll have your tuck right here too. So you'll have two. So next I'm going to do a bunch of these, because I got scads and scads and scads of those Tim Holtz. You know? That's what I'm going to do next, is these babies. But if I want the tuck to stay here, then I can't really wax over the top of that. So maybe I won't wax this one. I could right on the edge, maybe. Right here on the very edge. I'm not going to put no cheesecloth on, though, because there's no room. We'll see what this looks like. Well, they have regular wax irons, Rita. I don't have one. I'm not going to go buy a iron, craft iron for wax. I'm just going to use mine. But somebody bought me an iron from the travel section at Target, or I did. I can't remember if I got it for a present or if I bought it. But it's a little iron. I think I got it for a present from Target, and there's no holes. It's like 10 bucks. This is going to be neat. But they do have little ones, but I just don't do it. This one I did the same thing, so we can still tuck under the die cuts. So I'll just put the wax on the edge on that side. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anything that will give a little heat. I think I need a flower on this one, don't you? I was going to try these kind out of my shop, you know, the embroidery kind, and put wax on them, but I haven't made them for this. But I will the next round. I'll try and see if I can use some embroidery, and I want to use some of those big, long Tim Holtz pictures and get those used up. When I'm done here, I'm going to be able to whip out a bunch of books, because I'm making a whole bunch of stuff lately. You guys see what I'm doing here. I'm just making all this stuff, and then when I get done, I can throw it in. I'm just waxing the flower now. There, cute. All right, so let's look back through our pile. And see how they turned out. This one will be hard to see because it's the same color, but you can kind of see. You can see on the back, see the staining? So it goes through. And see, the button stays right on. You can see how it soaks through in the back. I think they look really good. This one needs a flower, some ribbon. But you know, once you get the base work done and then you pick out what you're going to use, you can embellish it after. You know what I mean? Too. But this one I might leave out because it needs a flower or ribbon. I think this one needs a flower or ribbon too, right here. So I'll leave that out. I didn't put a flower or button on this one either. What the heck was I doing? Talking? It's okay though. This one don't even have cheesecloth. But it looks cool, look. It's all, you know, screwed up. This one doesn't have a flower button either, but it's still cute. I love it. I love these myself. This one's got a button right in the middle of it all. And then, just to show you though, I do the same thing with little tiny tags. Look. That's all just little tidbits, Tim Holtz. And I put the cheesecloth down and I wax over the top and they're just cute. Look at all these. They're all just little tidbits of wax, see? And it's all just little scraps, whole bunch of them. See, this is just a die cut on a little tag, see? And they work out really good. Look at how it looks. I love it over a picture. Look, Rita. They look really cute over a picture. Yeah, these are cute. And so now I have these all done up. Look at this one. It's cute. And it's waxed. When I need them, I just stick them in my little spots, you know. They're all waxed up. And I got these tags in my shop if you need a variety. Brown ones. See? We got it all waxed up. So now I just got my little wax boxes and I put these all in a little box. Then when I want them, I go get them. See? Put these all in. There. There. Thanks for stopping in, guys. I'm going to go have my McDonald's breakfast with my hubby. Hey, we'll see y'all later. Bye.